I'm really amazed just by how it does the detecting. I will further test it, but I think I will definitely use it from now on. It's way faster and easier than my old way with all of those folders, and I could never speed it up, pitch it up, make it fit to the song. Actually, this way it also detects it. You can search for it. I think I will this way produce just faster and find the right stuff that fits to the song I'm working on, without like going through thousands and thousands of files.
As beautiful to me, so stay.
Hey guys, welcome to the studio. It's Monday morning, the Monday morning right after the opening of my new Accent Studios. It was just amazing. A lot of people showed up. We had live performances.
You don't have to stay.
But now that building the studio is done, the opening is done, I'm back from the ADE, which was also really crazy. It's finally time to go back to making music. Tomorrow I'm having a session with Gavin, and today I didn't actually want to start a new song because we're doing that tomorrow, so I was just thinking about doing some organizational stuff. And one of the things that annoys me already for a long time is how I'm organizing my samples. I'm still doing it the really old way. Let me show you. So basically, I got all of my samples on the desktop. There's one folder called samples. If I open it up, all of my sample libraries are in there. There's one called John Samples. That's where I kind of add all of the stuff that I regularly use, usually kicks the most. And the rest, just endless samples. Click on them. Then you have to open it again, search the right thing. And then I just preview them with spacebar in the Mac OS. So that's pretty much the worst way to organize your samples. It just takes a lot of time. You can't search them really. You rely on the searching of the OS, which isn't really good. In most cases, the samples don't really have any names. It's just like hi-hat 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't really know. You can't find anything. You can't speed it up. You can't listen to it with the song. You have then to drag it into Logic and then make it fit and then test it. So it's a big waste of time. It's very unorganized. It's me just being a little lazy and too busy to actually go through all of this and organize it. But at the Amsterdam Dance event, I talked to someone that is working for a company that makes a program that is called Loopcloud. I already knew a little bit about it. It's like a browser for your loops where you just drag and drop all of your loops in. But now they updated it to version number 3, and that's where it actually gets to be really interesting, because now you can also load in your own samples. Promises to detect all of the samples and give those samples tags. They have some sort of AI, machine learning, something of the new stuff that just thinks for you. And this actually sounds so interesting that I'm very tempted to try it out just right now, download it, put all of my samples in there and see what happens. I hope it won't mess with all of my samples. I hope it's the new way for me to just browse through samples, find the right samples. Because in theory, from what I know, it's actually the perfect thing that I just need and just make it a lot easier, be faster. If I have a session here, a singer-songwriter, I don't want to go through hundreds of kicks, just be able to search for them or for certain loops, styles, keys. So yeah, let me just download it, install it, and drag all of the samples in. So that's what the software looks like. They went with a darker theme. I think a lot of people do that now. Apple also switched. Let's just simply take one of my sample folders, maybe my own, and just drag and drop it. And there it goes. It's now, I think, analyzing everything. And that's quite interesting. It shows here if it's a kick, a clap. I didn't add that. It analyzed it itself. Picked up BPMs for certain things. You got the format, wave, Apple loops. You can see if it's a loop, a one shot. You can see the size. And it's even picking up how things are played. If it's like just a quarter or 16 triplets. I mean, that's pretty amazing. That was actually what I was looking for. Someone else, in this case this program, taking care of that for me. So now I can search for kicks, for claps, for one-shots, file size, file type, and it's picking all of this up automatically. It's not 100% accurate. It just can't be, but it's definitely better than you trying to do it yourself. So it's definitely the quickest way to just get all of your samples in a nice order and making it searchable, get tags for it. And it went pretty fast, so maybe let's add another sample folder. It's now going through 780 files pretty quick. I mean, this just took like 5 seconds. That's cool. It's really cool, guys. Like, it detected that it's a close hi-hat. So let's see if it detected, yeah, claps. Got it right. Let's see what it says about the bass lines for it. Yeah, also bass lines. That's cool. I think with the effects it has the hardest time figuring out if these are actually claps, but let's see what this one sounds like. Okay, it detected it as a clap, and it is a clap with like the flutter left right on it. Siren. Got it. Let's see. Noise. Yeah. I don't know if it also pulls the information out of the file name, but so far it got everything right. Let's check further with other things. Got the pad right. It's even adding information about the style. I could agree to chill out hip hop. I mean, that's pretty hard to do without a human actually going through it, and I think it's something you could work with. Got it right. You can also change the speed of it. Now let's actually see how this handles melodic parts. I've added some remix parts of one of my older songs. Also here it got every part right. It's also detecting the key, and you can change it to whatever you want. So I have to say, it got everything I need. You can browse, it detects. The detecting part is definitely the coolest, because Logic can also kind of store your samples and you can search for the file name, but that's pretty much it. It detects everything: BPM, key, the style, if it's a one shot, if it's a loop, it's all in there, and you can just click on it and select it. I will now drag all of my samples in there, let it analyze it, and just work with it from now on. There's really nothing that speaks against it. I've also really quick opened up Logic. There's like a Loopcloud plugin for all of the DAWs that directly kind of plays the sound out of the standalone version into your DAW. Or you just simply take it, drag and drop it right into your DAW, and you got the audio file to work with it. It's pretty simple, pretty fast, so I think I will use it from now on. There's no reason to not use it. It's definitely better than my old system, because now I can search actually for sounds, and they get analyzed automatically, which is like really handy and fast. So if you're interested, just go check it out for yourself. It's for free. That's really amazing. You can put all of your loops in there. And there's also the possibility, and that's why it's probably called Loopcloud. They have like a cloud where you can search for sounds. If you don't have them, you could, for example, search for shaker. And as far as I know, you can like browse through all of the shaker files and pick the one you actually want, and just pay for that one with, I think, credit points or something like that, or guitar samples, vocal samples. They have packs that are made by labels and artists and different styles. So basically the entire package in one program, fast and easy. That's exactly what I need. Stability wise, didn't have any problems. It's not draining the CPU. Why should it? It's like just like samples. I'm really amazed just by how it does the detecting. I will further test it. It's also for free, which is just great. We all love free stuff. So if you're interested, I will link it down below. It will definitely save me a whole lot of time, hopefully you as well. Don't do it like I used to do it, like just with the folders. It's a big mess and just a time killer. So I hope you like this little episode about how I from now on will organize my files, my samples. I will now just go back to cleaning up this entire studio. Nothing luckily got damaged at the party, no drinks spilled, nothing was stolen. I think we had over 150 guests and it's everything still fine. But as you know, there's a lot of space here in the studio. There's also the A studio, and the cleaning up process might take the rest of the entire day. So I will just end it here. No one is interested in seeing me clean up anything. I'm not even interested in cleaning up. So see you tomorrow again back here in Studio B using the nice new vocal booth. Gavin will show up tomorrow and we will do a full recording session for my next release.
What we could be.